8:12 in the morning. It is Indiana in the morning, and it's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Well, this is going to be fun. Dan Majernik is with us here this morning, and we were with Dan last year talking about this great event coming to the KCAC. It did, and everybody had a blast, and now it's back. The charity basketball game, the Steelers against, oh gosh, Dan, we've got quite the crew against the Steelers here, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. We call ourselves the Old School Ballers. It's myself and a bunch of other coaches, community leaders. Dr. Scott Cook, he's played the last couple times with me. Coach Mark Arbuckle, he coaches locally here at Indiana High School, and everybody knows him from Mark Arbuckle Nissan and a couple other guys like that. We also got some younger players this year. So we got Belly Antonacci, who's just had a fantastic year for Indiana High School basketball. We've got Hope Cook, Scott's daughter, who's played for Indiana and IUP. So we're hoping to give the Steelers a run for their money this year.
It's a good thing you got a chiropractor going. Conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Well, the proceeds from the event, and by the way, it's April 13th, which is next Saturday.
Exactly.
Next Saturday at the KCAC. The doors open probably around 7.
Exactly. 7 o'clock doors open. You can get your tickets now at the KCAC box office. You can get them at the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Bring your terrible towels. Bring the whole family. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really is. And the Steelers are so accommodating when they come, aren't they?
Yeah, they know how to put on a show. I know you've played in the past, Todd. It gets a little chippy sometimes. But they're just great athletes. I mean, last time they really kicked our butts. They beat us by about 50. The time before, we made it a little better of a game. We lost only by about 15. And then at halftime, they do an autograph session. Everybody in attendance is going to get a chance to meet some of the Steelers, get their autographs. We're really going to make it a cool event this year. We've got Norm the Hawk coming. All the cheerleaders are going to be there dressed in their black and gold. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And the proceeds benefit two worthy causes.
Exactly, yeah. Indiana Drug and Alcohol Commission, which is a great charity. I've been working with those guys for years. And then Indiana Basketball. So, it actually, people don't realize with the booster organizations just how much it takes to just keep the programs going.
Yeah.
So whether it's football, basketball, volleyball, the booster organizations are really important. So I've been involved with Indiana basketball and football boosters for years, and it's also going to go to benefit them as well.
A little bit different than just giving them a uniform and a basketball and saying, off you go.
Yeah, absolutely, exactly.
And you see that anytime you go to a basketball game, you see the 50-50 tickets that are being sold. You see the concession stands that the parents give so much time to, the car washes and other events that are held through the course of a year. But this is so much fun, this particular kind of an event. And folks should really embrace this. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah, and I did want to mention, Todd, that also sponsorship opportunities are available. So we have 3 different levels, $250, $500, and $1,000. So local businesses here in Indiana have just been so generous to us over the years. And if anyone is interested, they can reach out to me, dan.majernik@gmail.com.
The Steelers, when they come, they also do an autograph session.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, and then what we do is we've come up with a couple things that the fans have really enjoyed. We do half-court shots, and if you win that, so it's $5 for a half-court shot before the game starts, you get an autographed football by all the Steelers in attendance.
How about that? Yeah, that's a ton of fun. And one of the great things about a charity game such as this is you get to see a lot of guys that you're very, very familiar with, and even some from way back in the 80s that'll be there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the 2 staples that typically come to all the games are Louis Lips, who's just a great wide receiver. He was actually Offensive Rookie of the year that he started with the Steelers. Unfortunately, he played on some bad teams. And then Charlie Batch, who everybody knows and loves. They typically come every time. We don't know till the day of the event exactly which Steelers are going to be there. We typically get at least one headline or two, which is always nice.
Yeah. And they have a blast. They they make it into a lot of fun.
Yeah, they really do. They know how to put on a good show. And we had West Lyons a couple years ago that was just dunking left and right. And then last year, the last time we played, I had Josh Dobbs, who was just an amazing athlete. I was covering him. He was covering me. So he dunked on me 2 times, which
those things happen when
Yeah,
you're going against
exactly.
world-class athletes, and that's what these are. So we get to see them right here in Indiana. The charity basketball game to benefit the Indiana basketball boosters and the Armstrong-Indiana-Clarion Drug and Alcohol Commission. Tickets on sale now at the KCAC. We're actually going to try to give some away.
Yeah, I have some for you. Yeah, all next week we're going to give some away here
Yeah.
On the radio. Looking forward to it.
That'll be great fun. So folks can wear their black and gold, bring their terrible towels, and meet the Steelers players and get some autographs and just have a wonderful night. And you get to see some pretty good basketball too. And especially you're saying, if Bella and Hope are playing, we're going to see something from downtown. A
Yeah,
little bit with
exactly.
Those two.
Yeah, a couple 3-point shooters, and you get to see the KCAC. All the concessions are going to be available. The KCAC is a wonderful venue,
Yeah.
and the Steelers have told me, you guys want us to come back. We'll come back every year. They just absolutely love playing in Indiana at the KCAC. Yep.
Yeah, that's terrific. I was trying to think. We played them one year at the Memorial Fieldhouse, I remember, and one year over at Indiana High.
Exactly. Yep.
Which was where I missed that open layup, the breakaway layup that I'll never live down. But it's so much fun to watch these guys get out there, and you realize that they're just guys like you and I.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They've been doing it for about 30 years. They typically get out to schools and colleges about 5 or 6 times a year, and it's always for a local charity. It's a lot of fun.
It really is. So it's happening on April 13th, next Saturday, 8 p.m. Doors will open at 7 at the KCAC. Bring your black and gold and cheer on the Steelers and your own locals who will be taking them on. And for those sponsorship opportunities, Dan, what do folks need to do again?
Just contact me, dan.majernik, Majernik, @gmail.com.
Beautiful.
Thanks
Looking
so
forward
much.
to it. We'll be giving the tickets away here next week, too.
Great.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. 19 minutes after 8 o'clock. Good morning to you. CBS Sports Minute coming up in just a couple. But we need to get the health cycle in this morning, and we'll turn to Sarah Lee. She's got the health beat. Lisa's on the house call today.